tried to get black people in the country music with Lionel Richie and the Commodores. When they went to country, then Lionel Richie started writing songs for fucking Kenny Rogers and all. But it didn't go off. So they said, well, fuck that, we're going to use them rappers to do that later on down the line. With the white people, they said, we got to get them into country music because they are doing too much with the black shit. Because in the 80s, Michael Jackson was big in the white community, and Prince was big in the white community, and Prince had these integrated bands and shit. And they were playing literally an 80s version of black music. So they said, we got to stop this. So they had shit. They said, we got to get some country shit going. So what they did is they took fucking Bruce Springsteen, and he introduced a new form of country music, Born in the USA, and all that shit. And from that, all the other white artists today, what you call rock and roll artists, pattern their shit off of him. And John Cougar Miller and Tibet Camp. That's an experiment. So they're playing country music, and we're playing just some fucked up shit. You see. You see. Just some great, you know, so this is the way they can do this. But in the movie, Demolition Man, how did they control them? They sang down commercial jingles. Hot dogs, I'm a hot dog. They were singing these jingles. They didn't let them have regular music. You get it? Yeah. All in the doggone movie. And the real people was living up underground. You get where I'm coming from? They were outcasts. Wouldn't let them have sex, because sex and the kundalini energy, when it rises, that takes you to another level. You're supposed to be fucking. I hope you know that. There's nothing not spiritual in not fucking. Nothing spiritual in not fucking. Now, you can debate me on this shit, because I know what I'm talking about. Because I got damn near 8 years in kundalini yoga, and I know what the hell all this shit, it's all based on sex. That's when the damn Pope and them want to keep down the sexual activity, they tell you it's unholy as fuck.
They're doing it much more than anybody else.
Yeah. You see? Huh? Yeah, you see. So my point is, you're right. So now, social engineering, but the guy who ran the whole thing was based on behavioral engineering. Now look at this. Got two shits going up in the black community. You gotta check this shit out. If you go to Atlanta, you go to Columbia, South Carolina, you go to fucking Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and you come right here in this whole part of the whole eastern part, the whole, from the eastern part to what they call the Midwest, they got one damn shit that's popping up all over. CVS drugstores. They everywhere. From the tip of Florida, CVS and Eckers. I think you still have Eckers here. Well, it's either CVS or one other one. Remco or whatever. They just divide them up. Remco is gone now from Atlanta, but it's Eckers. But basically, CVS is everywhere. Go to Philadelphia, CVS. In New Jersey, CVS. Now, what is this for? Let's say if they do have to go into martial law, they're not going to impose no martial law if you just walk around not fucking with them. They're only going to impose it if the shit gets out of hand and you start fighting. But then again, the fight ain't going to come from the physical realm. Your energy and you're going to rise up. You're going to fight on a whole other level. Go look at the movie Phantoms. That's the real shit. That's how you're going to do it. Phantoms. Carbon, hydrocarbon, which is melon. Now, in the movie Phantom, he said, we thought it was coming from outer space. But it's coming from deep from the bowels of our own earth. That's your ass. Right in the movie. He said, well, what is this thing? He said, chaos, pure and simple, in the flesh. What is chaos in the flesh? Chaos is melon. Carbon. In the flesh, well, who has chaos in the flesh? Black people. In the movie Phantom. Go get the movie Barbed Wire. They put the woman with her titties all out and shit to distract you. Pamela Anderson. So she do the pussy thing and you don't get it. The key to the movie is the black woman that played on Young and the Restless. But you gotta listen real close to the dogma to stop or release. They say her DNA is needed for a new biological weapon. Black people now. Her DNA is needed for a new biological weapon. It's right in the movie. Now, wait a minute, hold on now. And the shit is, they just mention that, but they don't say no more else about it. They said her DNA is needed for a new biological weapon. But she had the key to the virus. She didn't have the key to the virus. The mystery was she was the key to the virus, the black woman. It's all in the movie. You got to understand what's going on. Now, just in case, that's not going to stop them, just in case that you rise up. They're not going to do shit without you rising up. But when you rise up, we got something for the ass. Because when you rise up, it's going to be on a whole other spiritual level. But this is what's going to happen. Just in case, this is what they got to do, because they got to do what they got to do. The first thing in martial law you do is what runs America is not illegal drugs, it's prescription drugs and over-the-counter drugs. Everybody hopped up on something. You think you got a damn problem or get some damn detox? Try getting these motherfucking crackers and niggas off some Tylenol. And some big Formula 44 or whatever. NyQuil. Dayquil. Now, the first thing to control people is when they put in these CVSs, they make the shit cheaper, and they force out all the independent mom and pop drugstores. You don't have them no more. They say they got one in the whole town that's independent outside of the chain. Here, on the south side, the brother was telling me. Okay? So, they put the chain around the drugstores. They might not have the warriors like you, but they got the rest of the niggas who will bow out if they can't get whatever they want to, if they got a damn corn on their goddamn foot. And that bunion or that corn start hurting, you best believe that these niggas will bow down to the crap in a minute, because we are nothing people now. We have no more standards. We have been degenerated into nothing but animals. That's life. Deal with it. Okay, now. So that's the first thing. Another thing is in the black community, they got these advanced auto parts and cheap, economical auto parts stores. All over the black community. They opening up like crazy in Atlanta. AutoZone. Advanced auto parts. They're all in the black community. Black people ride, but see, first of all, black people ride around in little beat up jalopies. You see the shit on there, you see a goddamn, a big old square ass car from 1980 on the road, you best believe that's a damn nigga, because white people get a brand new car now. They're not going to drive around in no big old box ass shit, some old K car from damn 86. That's your shit. So they know that shit depends on you, advanced auto parking. You the one that drive to beat up jalopy. But anyway, it's also, when they say martial law, this is what happens. When they run the martial law thing, the first thing they do is they shut down them auto parts stores. Your car fucked up, you can't get out of town. Because see, all the little mom and pop, little mechanics, they force them out because the auto parts shit, they can sell them cheaper. Hell, if you buy a fucking damn garage full of damn devices, you can sell it cheaper too. You see? Black man go and get stuff, he might not be able to drive with 4 parts, and he's going to charge you the maximum because he had to pay the maximum. You get where I'm coming from? Yeah. So that's another way. Now, the big key is in Atlanta, because of being an all-black city, you used to couldn't cash no checks unless you had a bank account. Personal check, you can hang it up. Now, you can cash, all of a sudden they can cash any check. The shit can just look like it's full, but they still a cash it. That shit can be from the orange juice bank. They still a cash it. It can be some Xerox shit you made up on the Xerox, and they'll cash the shit. Providing they cash any check, providing you give your fingerprint. That's the new shit in here. You give your fingerprint. That's the new thing. What's that, brother?
Is it because the brother that is either president of Nations Bank, he didn't want to come up with that idea? I was told.
No, this is government, man. Ain't no brother, ain't no nigga come up with shit. We are not even part of this shit. That motherfucker ain't come up with shit. You know, this motherfucking crackers told that nigga what he gonna do. He don't make no policy, period. This is about global control. And they trying to get as many motherfuckers in the damn system. So they give you a 1,000,000-man march, a 1,000,000 youth march, and a goddamn 1,000,000-woman march to register your ass up. Plain and simple. No fucking Dale was home in my ass. The shit will stand up to be counted because they don't know how many motherfuckers they got left. And whatever the people that they didn't kill, they want to crack on it. So when you go down Radio Shack, they ask for your name and your number. And zip code a Radio Shack. That's government tracking. But when you go to the bank, now they have cash or thing, but they want your fingerprint. That's all for stand up and be counted. That's what that's about. You see what I'm saying? That's the key on that particular stuff. Just not be fooled by this particular thing. Now, the movie Event Horizon, it's a key movie just dealing with what we're going to deal with. How many hours have been speaking? 2. Let me take a little break. We're going to come back in. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to take a break.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, come back. And I'm going to get into some real advanced science. Because we got a long way to go. We back on? Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, you're ready.
Okay. Okay. When you go see the movie both Godzilla and the X-Files, when you go see both movies, they're going to be talking about Godzilla as a form of replacing mankind. The Godzilla in there is nothing but a theatrical rendition of your spirit. You go to the movies and you root for the doggone enemy of these white people, and the reason why they're making movie after movie after movie is because they can understand that if your mind is locked into the movie and don't know the science, and you go there and root for Godzilla and you have the black melanin, they can reverse the ritual of you getting out of this because you don't want to destroy the earth. So you train from a child for them to save the earth. Where in actuality, the earth is hostile to your people based on the cracker rules the earth. So you were trying to save his civilization. So always root to reverse the psychological aspects of the ritual. Always root for the bad guy, even if they do kill him at the end, which is policy. Still root for the bad guy in all aspects, because the bad guy is you. All of that. Always root for the bad guy. The bad guy is always you. Now, the movie Event Horizon, very key movie. Event Horizon. With Larry Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne in the movie. Now, Lawrence Fishburne is supposed to have this particular ship that creates an artificial black hole. But when you look at the ship is going to look like this. And that, my friend, is an ark. Because you know some arks will have this. This particular section is where the artificial black hole is. This ark here has that. With the scarab on it. Now, very key, let me mark that because I want to talk about that next. So you're going to have to understand the lingo of these movies. You say, why is he talking about movies? Because that's the way they putting this shit now. See what I'm saying? Now, the way you've not been trained to watch a movie. You go to watch the damn action. So you watching how many goddamn buildings can get blown up or how many niggas can get choking out. Oh! You're supposed to listen to the conversation that's going on. That's how you do it. So they put the conversation right in the middle of all the action so black people go out to see it and not understand this shit. Now, the Event Horizon. An Event Horizon is talking about a black hole. And it's also talking about a quantum leap in the black hole. Is what the Event Horizon is called. The original name of the Christ is Hormachis, Horus on the horizon, which is the Sphinx is called Hormachis, or Heru Ma-Ku, Har-Ma-Ku, which means Horus or Heru on the horizon, light on the horizon. The event horizon is the same shit. It's the Christ energy. Okay? In the movie, the white boy, Neil says, I have created an artificial black hole. He said, hi. He said, what's the short line between 2 points? What's the shortest distance between 2 points? They said a straight line. He said, so the theory of relativity means that time travel is not possible. He said, but we can go around time. While we take the 2 points, he said, and we literally bend time, he said, by taking time and bending it, and if we can bend the short line, we can go straight through, as he said, you know, if you push a hole through the paper, we can go straight through, and we create an artificial black hole. This is what's happening with us right now, and I'll explain this later. But, if you listen to Milango, they were talking about the other side, which is the heaven realm for us, is the other side of the universe. They were saying that the other side was evil. Let's go back and they said evil. And it was fucking up white people. And the white boy went into the black hole and came back out and said, I cannot take the black. He went crazy. He said, I can't take the black. I can't take the black. I can't take the black. But they was calling the other side evil. That's because it's not conducive to them. They do not have the biological makeup or the spiritual makeup to even be a part of the other side. You'll see all through the Bible. Jesus said, I will make a door for you. I will make a door for you. The gates of Zion will open. The gates of Zion is 3 gates of Israel, or the gates of Zion is the pineal pituitary hypothalamus in the glands in the body. The pearly gates. A pearl, white pearls, is the pineal pituitary hypothalamus and the glands in the particular thing. 3 stars in Orion's belt, 3 glands in the head, major glands. You see the gates, they always talk about gates in the Bible. Those gates are not for them. They're trying to stay away. That's why on the ritual flow that I talked about yesterday, when they were dealing with the arcane ritual of impeachment, as they call it, they kept saying, double back from out of the abyss. That's when the motherfuckers 30 minutes before they impeach so-called Bill Clinton, they say, double back out of the abyss. Don't go into the abyss. It was a fucking ritual going on during the winter solstice. The abyss is the black hole. This is some high-powered shit, but they losing. Their asses is fucked. On this one, it's fucked. On this one. This is it. You're not, I'm telling you. But you the black folks, the argument has been with black people, well, how can we defeat these people? And how can we do this? Everybody is chasing after all the economic bullshit. All the bullshit. You know that shit is fucked up when the white boy say, what's the white boy motto? Let's go shopping. That's the American motto. Let's go shopping. Let you know that shit is all fucked up. The ship is on fire. It's sinking. Hell, you couldn't doggone niche a stronghold in the society when it was healthy. How the hell you gonna niche a stronghold on the society when the society is raggedy, your ass is raggedy? You have lost all moral fiber that we have held together. Our people are finished on the physical. You fuck around and do the feel-good shit all the hell you want to, but that goddamn nigga out in that street and that goddamn nigga in that corporate world, from the hee-haw to the bourgeois, that ain't conscious, they finished. Their minds have degenerated into nothing but spittle, garbage. Anybody whose prime objection is to get paid into an eternal bliss of selfishness ain't worth spit. Anytime you got a human being that don't even want to even know about his own self, that is an insane person. And that don't have shit to do with classism, whether you are doggone educated or whether you poor. It's only a small group of people that want to know something about themselves. And for the mere fact that you're here today means that you are a very advanced, elite person in the gathering. dealing with this, they were calling it evil. But when the damn event horizon opened up, you saw this picture. You saw this picture. Let me get one for you. When it opened up, you saw this. If I can't find it, I'll draw it for you. If I can find one for you. When it opened up, you saw this. Let me get 2 or 3 pictures of it. One, let's see. You saw this. When it opened up, you saw something that looked like this. Yeah. That is the chaos symbol. That is the symbol of melanin. You see white boys walking around with this shit now. Yeah. That's the black guy. That's your shit. Now the girl sister in Philadelphia, she went and got one, brought one. Then she said, well, I'm going to go bring. She sent a brother back to get another one. All of a sudden, no, we don't have no more. It disappeared. They would absolutely not sell her one of these. This is the chaos symbol. So when that event horizon opened up, you saw this particular symbol. Yeah. You saw this particular symbol. That's the chaos symbol. And this is what they're calling evil. You see. But Sam Neill was the shit, because he cut out his eyes. He said, oh, we won't need no eyes. He said, why you blind? He took his eyeballs and cut his eyeballs out. They said, why you blinded yourself? He said, we won't need no eyes where I'm going. Which means, hell, it's all about your third eye anyway, because these 2 eyes are what they are, cheap. These 2 eyes will deceive you. That's why man is fucked up, because he depends on the physical sight, and the physical sight is only an illusion. It's a fucking cheat. So we won't need to realize where we going. Sure. But if you notice in the movie, they even had the black man to destroy the event horizon. Then that shit opened up, and the black hole opened up, and the damn event horizon, one part of the ship went, and it went through to the other side of the universe. They didn't destroy it. It went through to the other side of the universe. This is the straight up stuff that's going down. That was our stuff. That's called chaos, mathematics, chaos physics, or they got a chaos magic. You want to read more on this particular chaos magic and find out what this symbol is, you got to get Liber Null, and the Psychonauts by Peter Carroll. Liber Null and the Psychonauts by Peter Carroll. Introduction into Chaos Magic. Or get his book Liber Chaos by Peter Carroll. This is Chaos Magic by Peter Carroll. Or get Phil Hines' book Condensed Chaos. This is the stuff that the white boy is dealing with, which is the science of melanin, which they know all the science. They just can't do nothing about it because they don't have melanin. So they got all the shit down to, they know all this stuff, but they can't do shit about it. That's what this stuff is talking about.
You hear they consume all these black ones that they're doing?
Huh?
Where they take melanin and
It doesn't matter because it's not physical. They can't do any shit. They can only do stuff on the physical realm. But we talking about a spiritual apparatus, which they don't have no part. The graph that I showed you, somebody asked me about the graph that I showed yesterday about the different eons and pandemonium. It had pandemon on it. Yeah. It's in the book Liber Chaos. You'll find that graph up in there, in that book. That's where the graph came from. Peter Carroll. Then if you're scientific, there's making of a new science. That's scientific chaos stuff. All that shit is what you have to take on some stuff called fractals. The colors of chaos. And you deal with all that type of stuff. That's what that stuff is. That's melanin. Huh? This came from England. It's in a book called Pseudonomicon, which is it's an out-of-print book from England. White boy brought it to me, not knowing what I was. You know. Now, the other key is, when you see this particular picture, I like this machine, man. See, that's what I'm saying. But see what I'm saying? If we was a real deal people got millions of dollars, it wouldn't take nothing to build a room like this and purchase one of these machines. Right. You know what I'm saying? You see this age-old symbol. You know that this is the scalar, which is us. You see it sometimes, as it is on here, with the wings. You know that that's Kepler. The enlightened scalar are the winged beetle. But this, in all of the movies, it can come out this way, is the bug. Yeah, that's the UG. You're going to see the bug in the movie Starship Trooper. Anytime you see that bug, that's us.
Yeah.
You'll see the Starship Trooper. You will see it in Men in Black. You'll even see when they even do the movie Lost in Space, when they went to one particular ship, there was all these little black beetles or these little black bug type things.
Yeah.
That's our shit. You will see the bugs even in Mars Attack, which is a badass movie. Mars Attack is ugly shit. They took the damn White House and put up the red, black, and green flag.
I know that movie.
But remember when the ship came down, it turned into a little bug.
Yeah.
Turned into a little bug. Anytime you see the bug, that's the scatter, and that's fighting against your ass. What else was a bug? It was in another movie too. They had the bug. Mimic. Supposed to be about this insect, and they say it's becoming us. That was the black man re-rising again in the movie Mimic. So anytime you hear the word reptilian, or bug, or any type of parasite, that's our shit. New movie you need to go see is the faculty.
Oh, yeah.
But remember now, in the faculty, how did the faculty, the reptilian, it was dormant until what happened? Water. They put it in water and it started doggone transformation. Water is the key. This is its horizon. When it opens up the porthole and gives you this chaos, give you this chaos, this is nothing but cosmic water, which used to be in the universe but was transferred down to this planet. So the only thing that is equivalent to cosmic water is a physical H2O, and that's the key to your shit. It's H2O. What they're not telling you is everything is to dehydrate you, from the fast foods to everything. Juice is not water, it's food. You see, everything else is dehydrate you, sodas and all kinds of stuff. Water is the only thing that can connect with this particular melanin. Some people say, well, what about it's the still water? You some people say, well, that's dead water, what about mineral? First of all, most of the people who come into you, they don't study alchemy. They don't understand that in the melanin, every particle of the universe is in the metal. Every mineral, every herb, every stone, you see, every alloy, every substance is inside of our body. Only thing you need is water to activate this shit. But the key is, you don't drink enough water because you are dehydrated. You know, this is the way it is. Right now, if I give you damn 2 Coca-Colas or 2 shit that ain't strong, like a Mellow Yellow or Mountain Dew, and tell you to turn it up your head, you could drink 2 of them shits down with not stopping. But I can give you 2 glasses of water, you goddamn kill yourself. You drink 1 glass of water, you, oh shit, whoo. That's because your body has built up a tolerance, or intolerance, for the stuff that it don't like, or the stuff that it's not used to, let's put it that way. Water is the key. What's that, brother?
What's your opinion on that, on the water filter
For what?
Like filter for the water fishes?
Well, Britain is good because you got to look at this part. What is Britain? What is the filter made of?
Carbon.
Pure carbon. It's probably one of the better things because it's got that carbon in it.
I'm glad you use it like
Pure carbon. One thing you can bake on the right man. He ain't gonna fuck himself up, so you just go ahead and just get him. If it's bad for you, you know it's bad for him. With him, would be having a weaker body. You see what I'm saying? Him having a weaker body. You see. Now, go get the movie Alien Resurrection. We're going to deal with some of the movies and stuff because that's how we're going to teach you the stuff. It's a form of homework. The movie Alien Resurrection. Now, as you know, that the alien, every time they would cut the alien would bleed what? Acid blood. But it was the woman this time, by her being full part alien, she was bleeding this acid blood. That's what melanin is. In alchemy, in the alchemical practice, ancient chemists, they say that the combination of the great work of the achievement of our alchemy is the most precious acid. Of the blood of Christ that we call is the most precious acid. That's what that shit is. You see? That's what that stuff is. That's why when every time they cut one of the bugs and the shit get on you, burn your face. You see what I'm saying? That's what that stuff is. You will see all that in the what you call it. You see? In Alien Resurrection, you will see that particular part. That's melanin. Anytime you hear the word acid, that's melanin. Now, we know that the cloning thing, they've been doing since 1945, but they put out the movie in 1956, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Put out another one in 1978, Body Snatchers. Then they put out one in 93, Body Snatchers. Rent all three movies. You can at least get the one from 78 and 93. But you might, I think you can get the other one too. It's such a classic. The black and white one, but you gotta look at this part. In the movie, the one from 56 and the one from 78 is something different than the one from 93, called Body Snatch. The one in 93, you notice something when you go rent the movie now. If you rent one movie, you will see the Body Snatcher from 1978, which was just a remake of the one from 56. But why would they make another movie in 1993? And what is the difference between the movie in 1993 and the movie in 1978? The difference is, the movie in 1993, the majority of the people that you see all through the movie is black people. When the movie first comes on, a soldier is running, talking about they after me. Next time you see that soldier again, he's already cloned. And there's never a time in the movie where they don't have black people throughout the entire movie. Yeah. Including the time when they end up back in Atlanta at the end of the movie. When you go see the movie, the faculty, the chief queen bee, or the queen of the thing comes from Atlanta. So that's the new home of the Illuminati. A lot of shit going on right down in Atlanta. The CDC and all of that type of stuff. You see. But the movie, the Body Snatchers movie, you're going to see a lot of black people in there. That means that they were telling you that the Body Snatchers movie from 1993 is #1 game right now is to clone as many black people as they can. That's real serious shit that's going on. Real serious shit that's actually going on at this particular time. You see. So that, now, at that particular time. Now, you're going to see this particular picture. This is a divine picture, because the white boy is going to tell you, anytime you see this, y'all all right? Yeah. As you, and they say it's the devil. You see this. Right? Upside down. This is a divine symbol. It also means when a baby comes down, it also means, it has something to do when a baby is born with the feet coming out, because the baby's usually born with the head coming out. Which means that when the head comes out first, then it means that the baby is standing, the baby can have knowledge. He can have knowledge before anything. If it comes out with the feet, which means he can have the physical thing before anything. Which basically, most babies come out head first, but it goes to show you how society is turning the shit around where we done as hell anyway. But you will see that. Another picture of the baphomet goat you will see is the ram's head. you see, is this particular goat's head. You know, it looks something like this. You know, is the same goat head. You will see this with the beard and all that type of stuff, which is the same ram, Baphomet goat head. Then you see this particular picture. All these are the same thing. But guess what this is? Look at it real close. Where did you see this before?
Fallopian tube.
That's the fallopian tube in the womb. You see what I'm saying? That's what that is. These are all three the same symbols. Ultimately, it's talking about the black woman. And the fallopian tube in the womb. And the whole, you know, and the egg thing, you know, that whole thing. That's what that shit is dealing with right now. This is symbology dealing with higher science on what's actually going on. You see what I'm saying? Actually going on. When you go see the particular movie, go back and look back and say, go see that movie, Phantoms. Because a lot of this shit is going to be going on in that particular movie, The Phantoms. That's your particular stuff at this particular time. Now, to show you that I'm not bullshitting on what's your stuff, here's a book called The Lost Keys, The Lost Scrolls of Solomon, the Lost Scrolls of King Solomon. And in this particular book, this particular cracker, he is a head cracker. He's an Islamic general, and he teaches hand-to-hand combat and instructs the Israeli army. You see, so this love is also, he works for Israel. So this is a big-time cracker that wrote the book. His name is Richard Behrens, B-E-H-R-E-N-S. B-E-H-R-E-N-S. Now this is very interesting about this book. Because they go in and he says in this book that the people of our race do rituals 8 times a year to keep Lilith's power from coming and taking over the earth. Now Lilith, before you got Eve, you got Lilith. Lilith is the first great mother, but she is a pre-great mother before the creation. So she would be Sophia, she would be Sekhmet, she would be Layla, which is, you get the word Al, which means son, and you get the word La, Allah. The La on the end of Allah is the great mother. You would notice that most of the Arab scholars are very sexist. Because, you know, they even got it in the Quran, you could beat a woman with a short stick.
Yeah, right.
That was put in by the Arab sexist, white Arab sexist. You see what I'm saying? So anybody, and I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not trying to attack what you call it, but they ain't nothing spiritual about covering your head and being submissive to God. You got to understand the difference between Arab tradition and Islam. I'm not trying to work for, you know, I'm not throwing off on whatever the deal is. Don't get me wrong. But I'm trying to say, okay, there is nothing spiritual about it. See what I'm saying? Yes, sir. There's a difference with now, the Arab tradition is these motherfuckers live in this land.
Ooh, right.
And you're trying to keep dust out your face. That's why the winds had that shit covered too. Right. But this whole thing based on you covering your fucking head based on something God, it ain't got shit to do with that. You got to know the difference between Arab culture and spirituality. You understand what's coming from here? That's the difference. Now, you might use that as identification that I'm a Muslim, which with the sister guy, he's pretty cool. But this whole bullshit where they got motherfuckers colored up like this.
Then show them what the eye.
Right, see, we Islam is, in the 60s, we had all kinds of identification. You see a brother in the black leather jacket, means he was in the Black Panther. You see the sister with the head cover, means she was in the Muslim. You see this, so we had different identification. That's different than our history on it. But you see a motherfucker walking around with their shit all covered up like this, and you see a goddamn black motherfucking nigga goddamn do that shit, that's a form of female slavery. When the damn other part of the word Allah on the end, Allah, the end, La is the mother of Al. So Allah means both mother and son. The word La comes from also the word Layla. You get the word Layla is the feminine goddess of Islam. But over the years, after after Bilal shut down, who wrote this shit for the ass? Bilal. Because Muhammad couldn't read or write till the day he died. So Muhammad didn't write no goddamn Quran. Bilal wrote it. And later on, after he went back to Ethiopia, they didn't say he was a slave and all that shit. He was fucking Muhammad's teacher. Muhammad was an ignorant fuck. Ooh, he ain't no shit. And if he did have anything spiritual and shit, it was Bilal that told him what all that shit was and wrote the Quran. That's what it is. The white ass don't want you to know.
Right. What about Jibril?
Jibril or Gabriel, huh?
Yeah.
Gabriel is just nothing but the spiritual thing. Muhammad saw Gabriel, which is nothing but he tapped into his higher self. But he tried to, but hell, what's his name? Bilal, but Gabriel is a spirit. How can he write the Quran? He's a goddamn spirit. Which means he does not have a physical fucking hand to write no goddamn Quran. Now, otherwise, Muhammad was an ignorant bastard because he can't read. So how the fuck he gonna write a damn Quran? It was Bilal, who was an Ethiopian high priest, who even taught them, Muhammad, what the fuck was going on. You see what I'm saying? So even if he had a spiritual experience, we don't deny that. Half that shit is mythology, the other shit is damn practical. It's Bilal, who was his damn mentor, who he even mentioned in Islamic history. What's the name talks about that in his shit, John Henry Clark, in his damn tape, African Origins of Islam. But it was Bilal who wrote that shit. A black man from Ethiopia. That's the truth on that. And you see, and Gabriel might have translated the type stuff and all, but the Quran ain't no more spiritual than any other spiritual book.
Sir.
It ain't no more. They say, well, you know, the other stuff comes corrupt. They say that about any damn shit. That's the, anytime you want to get them off of the beliefs and shit, as I say, they say the other stuff comes corrupt. Well, that means Islam is corrupt now too. So that white Arab ain't shit, but a boot-kicking, buck-dancing ass white for the white man.
Right. In Christianity.
That's all. So my point is the key is that you got to get out of all that. It's okay for you to read the Bible. It's okay for you to read the Quran, the Book of the Dead. You're supposed to take all the books and read them together and get some sense out of this shit. And if they don't work for you, throw them in the trash can and get shit. Now, but you got to get out of that sectarianism that one religion is greater than the other. Because all religion is garbage. But if you put all of them together, you can find the keys. Because it's a fragment. So you're supposed to read any religious book, even the Hopi Indian. Get the book off. There's a good-ass book I call a Hopi Survival Kit. Awesome book. The book of the Hopi, the Hopi teachings over here just was released 2 years ago. They had another book, the Book of the Hopi, where they let out a little bit of damn secrets in the early 70s, and that's called the Book of the Hopi. They didn't release the real shit till 93, when the 100-year-old man came from 1893, one of the last elders came and called this other white boy to write it. Why they call a white boy? Because they know a white boy must get some shit published. Yeah. Right. See, the spirit realm knows they say, go call a white boy in, because he know how to get shit published. Right. I'm talking on a mass scale. You see what I'm saying? So that's not a spirit. So they call him in, and they translate this stuff, this last 100-year-old man, give them the real shit about the Hopi Indians. And so they just put the book out in 97 called the Hopi Survival Kit. So I'm saying you're supposed to read all the shit. Right. No, you can get it in right at the bookstore. Any bookstore, Barnes and Noble's Borders sell that. Hope the Bible kit. Leave it all in the cycle out. You go to Borders. All that shit you can get at Borders. You might find it in the thing, but they can order all that. But you can get it at Borders or whatever. Borders and Barnes and Nobles. You can get this stuff, especially Borders. Is that unlimited order? See, the key is here is there are no secrets. It's just dumbass people in the world that don't know that there are no secrets. And religionists. You see what I'm saying? You don't need no imam to tell you shit. Read the Quran yourself and let your spirit disciple. The imam will have you fucking his ass just to get to a spiritual level. So there ain't nobody that you follow shit. I don't trust a nigga no more than I can throw his ass. I can't read it for myself. If the spirit don't give it to me, I goddamn sure ain't gonna get it from another damn nigga. That's why I tell you right now, don't ever follow me nowhere. But there I discuss the shit, and I do give you a whole bunch of books so you can decide for yourself. And I disappear for a couple of years, and you know, you ain't never got to worry about following me nowhere. Like I said, I got 2 fucking eyes on my stone. You crazy bastard to follow me any damn way. Shit. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'm an uncouth nigga now. You ain't shoot. Straight up now. Going back to this thing. In the book, he's talking about Lilith. They're talking about the great mother. And they're trying to stop, the Jews are trying to stop the great mother's energy. So anytime you get stuff, the darkness and all that, the great mother, they're trying to stop that stuff. So, in here, he's telling people to order a medallion. He got it in the middle of the book, he got it in the back of the book. They're telling all white people and the Jews and all them to order a medallion. And they're telling you to order this medallion because they want to try to stop a certain... And that's the serious shit here. Although the book says it's fiction, action, adventure, and spirituality, why is it that he got this thing here? Look at this. The wearer of this medallion will be protected from even the most powerful negative force. No one, even those who cast in the most potent magical spells, can harm the wearer. You see what I'm saying? So what it is that these particular people are gearing up to try to damn save themselves. This is a white man on the back of this book. And he got it twice up in here to order this medallion, so that ought to let you know something. Now, they done put out a book, new level publication, and got this white book, and they're telling you to order this medallion to stop the forces of Lilith. Now, this is interesting, because if you get the book, Hebrew Goddess, by Raphael Packey, and in there, if you read up on Lilith, they'll say, well, Lilith is the most defiled and fallen spirit. And then in another thing they say, but she rises up and sits on the right hand of God. Wait a minute now, if this woman is so much of a demon devil, what the hell is she going to become in the damn queen of heaven?
Yeah.
And why is she, if they say she's going to rise up to be the right hand of God, why is it in this particular book they don't want it to happen, and they got medallions to ward off from this shit? And I'm going to show you who Lilith is in a few minutes. See what I'm saying? The Hebrew goddess Raphael Packey. Get the book on Messiah text also by Raphael Packey. Yeah, not only that, see, the woman is the ultimate symbol of spirituality, especially the black woman. Yeah. Yeah, well, all that too, because see, I got to get this thing here too. See, we got to call it back in here, because there's one thing that happens is we're going to end this dispute. Well, they say that both people are damn fucked up. Oppression is oppression. The same bugs did us with the black woman, but I got to do some consolation here and to end this dispute on who's the most fucked up. One thing we can talk about right here is this. We're going to end this thing right now. Now, we know that both black people are fucked up, but there's one thing about this thing here. We thought by the 1990s, with the opening up of all freakish things and the acceptance of black people as honorary white people, that we would have more sisters going with white men. But now we're going into the year 2000, and yet, it's still 0.something of sisters in the country, although you might have a good couple thousand is going. It's an epidemic of black men going down white going to the year 2000, the sister still ain't got the masses of white boys around her. And every damn nigga you see got a goddamn white woman. Now, fuck dumb shit. You talk all the junk you want about these sisters ain't being shit. That one thing she doing, she might not be shit in your eyes, but one thing to it, she's still stuck by your ass. Sit and see it. You gotta understand this shit. So when it comes down with the damn dust clear on who is the best shit going, it's the fucking black woman.
That's right.
You can say all the stuff you want about woman and this, black woman and that, but there's one thing you can't say. If she's so fucked up in the age of everybody running to every other damn race, why is it that she's not? No, you might see one or two little black women with little white men, but that's still a minority. Every day is an epidemic in the United States of every damn nigga you see that look like something. Got him a cracker bitch. It's a damn epidemic. Crazy shit. And you know he got to be sick. Well, first of all, now, you can't go wrong with the black woman. Let's say if you just intrigued by them like her. We got fucking sisters look white. So they still don't make it no reason for you to go to the damn white star. She look white, she still got that big booty. Nice damn boobs. Full lips. You see what I'm saying? And can do everything better. So what's the damn shit? So it's still insane. No comparison. I'm just saying, even if you say, well, I'm so fucked up in the head I don't like my color, it's still not true. Because we got them down there look white. So still, what's your problem? She needs loving too. As well as the damn blue black one. And all to let you know something, this is some crazy shit. So I don't want to hear that shit about the goddamn sister no more. You fucked up because you the one that's out here with all them goddamn white women. Scotty Pippen and all these other damn people. This shit done going crazy. Michael. This shit is crazy. Going back to this particular science, you say what you like. When you get in the dark, you think about that. Average up all the sisters with white men and average all the brothers that you know of. This shit is going crazy. I was in Milwaukee. Every damn store I was. It was such an epidemic up in Milwaukee, man. I was there last weekend. Every place I went, it was some nigga with a white woman. See what I'm saying? This shit is going crazy. Now I'm going to show you something how fucked up it is. There's got to be really something really heartbreaking about it. Imagine how a sister feels. And if you can't imagine how you feel when you see that sister with that white boy. You don't like that shit, do you? So can you imagine how a sister been feeling all these years? With damn niggas, man, walking around. And you know, nice looking niggas. Walking around with a damn white man. Can you imagine how they feel? If you could just imagine, if you could come to your sister for 50 seconds, you see the black woman with the white man, you get mad. But what about if you was a black woman, you got to deal with that shit every day? You can't go to the damn mall to buy some damn bread. Well, I see some nigga with a white woman, you can't have ever between them. The shit is not going crazy. You know, with her damn up down, that's fucking happening. She getting fucked up when she with you, and then you get the insult of injury to go with a damn white girl. This shit done going crazy. So if she mad at your ass, just consider what she got to deal with psychologically. And it ain't no messed up niggas. Most of them are decent looking brothers. This shit crazy, man. Let's look at it. We got to be real here. Let's go on. Let's go on. Hold on. Let's go on. Let's deal with some things here. So, they are gearing up because they are scared. Now, you're going to hear a lot of stuff when you read this UFO stuff. They're going to be talking about the graves. You're going to hear this stuff about the graves being the enemy, the graves this and the graves that. That's a code word. Anytime you hear the word reptilian, that's you. The reptilian is the Kundalini race. That's you. You're going to hear the word graves. You're going to hear the word grave because what the grave is metaphysical terms. Maybe some of these graves are taking over the earth, or these draconians taking over the earth. Draconian, what you call the great mother or the great bear, is in the constellation of Draconius, which is the northern region of the universe called the celestial ship of the north. That's what your Draconian. Before you had Hemmitt, the name of, ancient name for ancient Atlantis, Lemuria, was called Draconia. Then it was called the Draconian cults of ancient Cam, or the Draconian dynasty, where you get the word Draco, or Dracon from, and you get the word dragon. So anytime you hear the word dragon in the Bible, that's talking about the ultimate black people. You see what I'm saying? So, these white people are going to be talking in code. These Draconians are getting ready to take over the earth. Now, I'm going to show you this picture. Because they just broke something here. You got to see this. They just broke something here on a certain picture. And I want to show you this. Let me get my other bag. I want to show you this picture. I got this off the internet today. I already knew it, but a picture's worth 1,000 words. Picture's worth 1,000 words. So once you get a certain thing, you can understand what all these movies are being created for. I want to show you this. I got it off the internet this morning.
You know the address?
Huh?
Do you know the address you got on?
No, I got to find the paper first. To find out what it is. Hold up. I got this off the internet, but you got to, far be it for me to be, damn organized. Well, I never was all my life, so don't try to front when they get focused. The baby be acting like a damn fool, slapping you and shit, and you be like, I don't know what's wrong with this child. Like, come on. Don't you let that motherfucker run wild when you get out in the public and start advancing your ass. Then all of a sudden you want to front like something going wild. You know that you ain't trained that damn bad ass fucking damn Damien baby. You ain't gonna try to, I don't know what the hell's going on. Shit, we know what's going on. You know? Okay, I think I got it right here. Look at this particular picture. Put it on here. Now, you've seen this picture. Hold on. Wait a minute. You've seen this picture. I'm going to put it on here now. You've seen this. First of all, you saw the movie Independence Day. And they showed Will Smith with his ass dragging the so-called your dreadlock ass. He even said dreadlock. So they put out the movie Predator 1 and Predator 2, and you saw the dreadlock. But in Predator 2 they gave him a spear and a boomerang, and then he hooked up with Danny Glover because Danny Glover was the only one to kick his ass. Now, you know what? Once Danny Glover went toe-to-toe, he killed everybody in the movie. Danny Glover killed his ass because Danny Glover from the hood. You know how to fight a motherfucker. Yeah. But he hurt that nigga. But what he didn't realize was that was his cousin. The other one came down and gave him a gun. And why they didn't kill him when they meet you, they're supposed to kill you. Yeah. They didn't kill him because they're saying you one of us. Same thing in Mars Attack. This nigga beating up everybody saving the white man, Jim Brown. Yeah. With the federal shit on. Yeah. And they got it, they are around him. They could have killed him. They killed everybody else that came in contact with him. Why didn't they kill Jim Brown? He comes stepping up and he ain't going back to the hood. That's the end of the movie. That's right. That's right. That's because they're saying we wanted you. You just a dumbass nigga don't know. So let that nigga go. Hold on, who the hell he is. So the same thing happened in Predator. He got a dreadlock, he got a spear. Now damn. They can't put it no more with black and white one with a damn spear. And a boomerang. And they give him the gun like you one of us. He ain't gonna kill you. You just gotta grow up, nigga. We come in and take over shit. We are you being. You get out of that stupid ass body you got there and realize who the hell you are. Oh, you think that's the movie? No, that's the real shit. Hold on, go back. Now, I went and the other day I said, well, I went and got the video box. Looked on the back, and they said, this savage alien. Wait a minute, hold on now. When did I hear that word savage before? You got a little code word. They always call African savages. Now wait a minute, now I want to ask you something. Here's a man that's got advanced technology to get to your planet, but you can't get to his shit, but yet he a savage. You running around on a motherfucking damn automobile, little fucked up cars and shit, rubber tires, killing each other. You can't even live on the same planet with the elders, but yet you gonna call a man that can get on a damn spaceship, come a billion light miles away, you gonna call him a damn savage. Right? That don't make sense. An alien savage. But who do they call savages? Black people. So when they say savage, if you listen to the history of savages, even the indigenous people are the African. And African is me saying alien, African. Or they say savage alien is an African alien. Okay, so they come back in Independence Day. Right? They never tell you where these motherfuckers from. But they got dreadlocks, and they get the nigger and a damn Jew to go fight it. Right? And the best part of the movie when they blew up the White House, after that shit, they just this white boy jacking off. I love it. But when they blew up that, I come by just to see that shit. I can own this motherfucker. Every time I get back in the country, I just put on the first 3 minutes of the shit. When he go, time's up. That shit is close. That's hell, boy. We should just play that all the time. I guess everybody he get their VCR to play that, you say, recognize your watches. We can re-rest the damn record on there. Y'all do that. In this town. Recognize your watches. Boom. Shit. You talk about the stuff, then they'll put that little black swan seat. Everything we do here, they go and we gotta go do the ritual some more. Because next thing we better announce about that Clinton and that little black boy he got. Gotta get them occupied. Always mind control. Okay? Alright. You didn't know where the alien was from. I knew where the alien was from. I said, I already know the alien.